Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want the Classic Game Show on MikeC.
And I'm Fred White.
Hey, today we're reviewing something about something. Now, actually, it's called a horror story.
Yeah, the
we're not
first
reviewing
one of
nothing.
the year.
We're not reviewing nothing. We're talking about Fred's. We need to rearrange this on the title. Fred's horror story, because I don't get too many, and Fred gets the best ones. And I was privy to some of this horror story thing, because Fred asked me to help him out, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, he's a part of this horror story.
Yeah, I'm like, it is true. It really does happen to Fred.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Fred. Right. Tell us all about this stuff, brother.
So this is about the Walmart that's in Clinton, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
If you know where that's at, that's where it's at. Okay. So what I did was I ordered a site-to-store item in Walmart, and generally what you do is that you order it online, and then you have the option to pay for it with your credit card, or you can go inside the store and pay with cash. That's in some items, the items that are sold directly by Walmart. Now, there are third-party items that won't allow you to do this. But usually I just go in there paying cash just in case something goes wrong. Right. I can get my money back right then and there without waiting to 7 to 10 business days. Mm-hmm. Remember I said that?
7 to 10.
Yeah. Remember I said that?
Business days.
Yeah.
Immediate.
Okay.
Cash back. Go ahead, Fred. This is your house. So go ahead, Fred.
So, I order it, get my order number, then I go to Walmart, and I do it so much. Adam 121, I think it is, the code that they have to put in, and they put in my order number, and I pay them my money, and then I go along my merry way. And usually I'll go home and I'll check the status of my order, and it'll say, what does it say? Something reserve, then it'll say paid, and then it'll say processing or shipping. So when I went back home, I decided to check it to see if it was paid, right? Because it was a 2-day shipping thing. I still see that it says reserved, like I haven't put any money down on it, right? So I did this at 4 o'clock in the evening. I came back at, I think at around about like 8 or 9 o'clock that night, and I was asking Walmart, hey, look, I paid for this item, and it's still saying reserved. It's not saying paid. And the managers are trying to tell me, yeah, it's paid for, you're going to get it. They just take a long time, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, ma'am, it's not paid for because it's still stuck in reserve, okay? So initially what happened is the guy that rung me up didn't charge me the tax for it. And then when I tried to get my money back just to repurchase it again, they said that my money was in limbo. It couldn't be found. They don't know where it is. Mind you, I paid 4 o'clock that evening, and I came back 9 o'clock that night. So my money is still in the store. It hasn't gone anywhere because they haven't done any type of deposit. My bills are still there in the store.
Fred's bills,
yeah. So I'm ticked off by this point, man. And they're saying, oh, one of the managers was like, you're going to get it, it's no problem. Go back home. Wake up the next morning, it's still in reserve. Call Walmart. They're telling me the same thing that they told me last night when I called them. Yeah, it's going to be there and all this other stuff. Then one guy I get on the phone call again. The guy tells me, well, it's not fully paid for. I'm like, it is paid for. I have the receipt. Well, they didn't send over the records and all this other stuff. So they just kept flip-flopping back and forth, sending me to Walmart, to the store, then back to the .com. And finally, I called Walmart. Well, they transferred me to the store, and I spoke to a lady by the name of Felicia. Oh, I didn't mean to put her name out there. But I spoke to a lady named Felicia. the manager, Felicia. And she told me what I had to do was I gave her my order number, and she was like, yeah, I see the order. I see that the cashier didn't charge you for the whole thing, which was his fault.
Right.
She said, well, look, just come back up here, and I'll open up your order, and you can pay it off. I said, ma'am, we tried to do that last night. Walmart was going to give me a gift card and pay the remaining balance on it because of the mess up that your cashier did. She was like, no, I can do it. I was like, okay, fine. So I called Mike.
Yeah.
Because Mike was near Walmart, then I'd be at. So I said, Mike, are you where you be at? He was like, no, I'm home. I said, well, Mike, man, can you go to the store and pay the remaining balance and I'll give it to you when we start shooting the episodes? He was like, okay, fine. Mike, you got to have to take it away from there.
All right, so I get to the store. First, I started waiting at customer service. I'm not
before you do that.
What happened?
She told me to bring somebody to the store, and they, if they had any problems, they can give the money to them, and then they'll just repurchase the order. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
All right, so I get inside Walmart, waiting customer service for a little bit. Lines are super long as always. So I went to self checkout, and I had the cashier lady call Miss Felicia up. And so she did that. And Miss Felicia came out here. Looked like she was about to help me, but she said, okay, give me a minute. Okay, so she went back in the back, and I waited another 20 minutes, 25 minutes waiting for her to come back. So she come back here. I saw how the look on her face looks like that she couldn't help me.
Right.
Okay, so meanwhile, I got Fred up on the phone, so we still talking and everything and waiting and stuff. And put Fred on speaker.
I'm sorry, it was Kendra.
That's right.
Kendra, I'm sorry.
Was the other manager.
But Felicia's still part of this story.
Oh, yeah. Felicia, yeah, Kendra was the first one. So I put Fred up on the speaker and everything, and they was like, sorry, we can't help you, and we can't do nothing. We can't find your order. I can't open it up. You can't just pay. Then Fred was like, just give him the money so he can repurchase it or whatever. No, we can't give you the money because it's going to be identity theft. I said, identity theft? I got the receipt and everything right here and the dude on the phone. How's that identity theft? That's all we could do, and there's nothing we could do. So meanwhile, Fred is like hollering over the phone. What? You told me that you was going to take care of it. That would be no problem or anything like that. Fred, yeah. Fred was ticked off. Fred was highly ticked off. So they just kept, basically, they couldn't do nothing. They made promises they couldn't keep.
Right.
Okay. And then Fred was like, man, could you come pick me up? You come pick me up. I was like, nah. And I said, yeah, because I know how frustrating it is for you to pay for something and then the stuff is not delivered, man. So went ahead and picked Fred up. And I'm just basically rephrasing this stuff to cut down on time. But went to pick Fred up, then dropped him off to see about getting his money. Okay. And what happens next, Fred? All
right. So I get in there, and Kendra, which had originally talked to him, and I talked to her on the phone, Kendra's now is on lunch. So I'm waiting for Kendra to get off lunch. Meanwhile, Felicia comes out, and she has a nasty attitude, man. Now, I'm the one that's lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that y'all lost my money.
That's right.
So I have the right to turn up because my money is nowhere to be found.
Correct.
So, for a long story to get cut short, she wound up trying to call some numbers and stuff like that. Then she came back out to me. She was like, well, I'm not going to call anymore because I've done all that I can, so there's nothing else that I can do. I said, lady, get Jesus on the main line and tell him I want. That's what I said to her. I said, get Jesus on the main line. Tell him yes, I did. And tell him I want my money back. I said, call Mr. Walmart yourself. But I'm not leaving this place until you give me my money back. Because there's a number that you have not utilized that you can call. And all the numbers that Walmart.com is giving you, they gave you an 877-100 number. And that was no longer in service. So oh man. So after that, she pissed me off. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Then Kendra came back up. And I said, Miss Kendra, why did you have me to send Mike up here and tell me that you can give him the money and then just repurchase the item? She was like, well, that's fraud. I said, Kendra, I was on the phone with you. The same way I was animated and amped up, it was the same voice when I was on the phone with Mike. So you can't say that that was not me. Plus, I sent him the Walmart receipt. I sent him a copy of the receipt. And that was it. I could have sent him my picture and my blood type. And this woman with this still gave me some flack. And And then she finally was able to give me my money back because I was pissed off. And then at the end of that, she said, let me see your ID. I said, ma'am, you know it's me. I'm sitting up here. We're dealing with each other. I was like, oh, my God. Oh, here. So I was finally able to reorder the thing. And I think it's going to be a part 2 because UPS was supposed to ship it. It was supposed to come today. And they did not ship it because they said that they had difficulty finding my address.
Wow. This device you get better be awesome.
Man.
Wow, man.
I'm sorry for the long story, but I was just ticked off.
Horror stories are real, man. I mean, until you experience yourself.
I was ticked. The police started coming over, coming behind. I was not going to leave Walmart until they gave me my money.
That's
man.
right.
I don't care if it was $1 or whatever. I was like, well, look, just give me the money and put that on my next purchase order. So y'all deal with the money and find that. Because y'all can see where the money is missing at because y'all messed up. I didn't. Y'all did.
Yep.
So,
and the thing about it is you shouldn't have to go through all that stuff. The store messed up. They should fix it. No. That is ridiculous. So whoever makes that structure over there at Walmart, you need to reevaluate that stuff. And the freaking customer service sucks.
Piss poor customer service.
I mean, like, and you know, people giving hundreds and hundreds of dollars to this place, man. Come on, man. Have some respect for me as a customer and take care of me, man. I work in retail myself, so I know.
This is the same Walmart that I went there a couple of years ago, a few years ago, I must say, and I was getting my daughter some fish for her aquarium.
Yeah.
And the lady said that she was scared of fish and that I had to go get the fish myself. This is a ghetto-fied Walmart, man. I was like, and it's the same Walmart, man.
You keep going back. You like punishment. He likes punishment. All right, so let's cut this long story short.
Yeah, let's cut it.
Hey, like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's the Gamer Show with the name. Leave some comments. Share your own horror stories like Fred Y has the pleasure of doing every couple days from you. And also, you guys can hit us up at the Facebook store page. Don't forget to become a Gamers Club member where you get free movies every month, $60 for the whole year, or $10 a month, right? Is that right? Okay, man. So go ahead and hop on that. Don't forget, we selling those emulators up online, man. Man, look at the video, man. You see what's in store with all this stuff, man. Great price for a great product. And don't forget to hit us up on vTime.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks, join our SteamOS community, and our website community where you can get some free stuff. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
You want the facts.
The Gamer Show.
See you next time. Keep on watching. Thanks for tuning in.